Kiss presents Logan Sama.
Yo, Logan! Yo, press that silver button on that deck there. Pull that up.
Do you think you could have done a project like this through something of the size of Warner's? Do you think they'd have had the foresight to be able to allow you to do something like this?
They didn't want to do it. This was
Simple,
not. This was not something that I thought of after I came off the record label. This was an idea that I had from way before, while I was still promoting London Town.
Okay.
And we spoke to them and they said they wasn't really into it. I don't know if they couldn't see the vision. But I think at that time, no matter what I would have asked them, it was a case where it was, nah, if it don't work for us, it was not doing it. And they really started working like a major record label, even though it was 679. Then it was.
You could feel the Warner leaning over the 679 starting to happen.
Yeah. So. But I felt like I didn't really need them to do that. I could do it myself anyway, so it was cool.
Definitely, man. We're going to be back on the other side because I know you got one more track still for us to listen to tonight.
Yeah, got
and I know you're
track.
ill, but we're going to try and get you to get some bars. Can we get some bars out here tonight, sir?
Oh, sounded all croaky. Croaky bars.
Croaky bars it is then. It's Logan Sama, it's Kiss.
It's dropping September the 1st.
And you're going to be approaching this exactly as you would any other album project. You're going to be getting the videos.
Yeah, and the videos. The only thing is there's a bit more freedom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So creatively I can be 100%. I'm always involved in everything anyway, but even more involvement in my videos and whatnot. So I'm more flexible to do different things, to release different tracks. I'll release a 40-bar freestyle if I want to do. You know what I mean? It's not a situation where they're telling you can't. You're
not under any pressures. You don't have to. You're not reporting to any. You're the boss.
Boss man.
How did you approach this recording this? Any differently at all from any other previous albums, or?
I think the only thing different is probably the only album I had a title for before I started recording. I think that helped a lot. Obviously I had a concept and a theme,
which was
essentially
like a concept album.
It's a concept album. It is. You have to listen to the whole album. You can't pick tracks from it. You have to sit down and really listen to the whole album to get it and to understand it and to make it actually differ from any other grime track or grime album that is out there. So I kind of knew where I wanted to go with it. And what was the first track I done? I think the first track I done was the intro. So I had the concept, had the title, made the intro, then I went from there. I mean, I think the last track I done was the last track. So it really was.
So it was a proper journey.
Process.
Yeah. One thing I'm really excited about, when I heard this project happening, I mean, obviously there was a lot of people sort of questioning why you decided to come back and go back into the grime thing when you moved artistically away from it on your last album. One thing I'm really excited about is the fact that there's, as a grime DJ, as a person that does a grime show, I've never really been able to tell people, yeah, go into your HMV and pick up this CD and this is the music. This is an album all encased in one CD, the full spectrum of what we do. And from what I've heard tonight, from the clips, this very much sounds like what you've attempted to do. Not just limit yourself, really push the barriers outwards rather than inwards.
Yeah, and it's not just made for people from London or the UK. As you say, you can go to America and someone can ask you, what is this music I've been hearing about? You can say that. You know what I mean? You
can go out and pick up the CD September the 9th. You brought another track for us as well.
I brought another track.
Now. What's this one, sir? Yeah, I'm always ready, sir. Go ahead.
This one's called I Like It, produced by Da Vinci, and it's KA 140 Grand Street.
I hit the club.
Really sort of explored the tempo and the sounds and that.
Yeah.
You've really worked with who you need to work with inside the scene as well.
Yeah, I think it was a great choice and a great lineup of producers and artists that I did work with. You know what I mean? From Mikey J, you know what I mean, who produced songs like Mic Check remix, what a lot of people like from the scene. Da Vinci, as you know, P's and Q's and everything else he's done. Wiley, you'll know Wiley, and Ghetto, Skepta, You know what I mean, with the whole boy and all thing. People that are really relevant, you know what I mean, in the scene right now.
You've really gone out there and worked with people that, you know, people have been excited with you working from the scene previously, and the people that are really just doing it at this moment in time as well. And hopefully, you know, it should do really well for you. You know, I want to see more artists of your caliber being able to do projects like this and get the same sort of acknowledgement and success as you would be from getting, you know, doing a slightly different album. Do you have confidence in this project? Obviously, you must put it out yourself.
Yeah, I got a lot of confidence in it. You know what I mean? I think the music speaks for itself. It's got a lot of energy and it's got that excitement, and it's like I listen to it every day. You know what I mean? And I can't really say that about a lot of music. You know what I mean? I'll wake up and I'll throw it on. Like, I'm just into it. You know what I mean? It's that music that you can play in a club as well. So when you see me on tour, when I go on my club tour, say end of September, it's gonna be a real thing. It's gonna be a movement, and it is a statement, and it's a piece of work. As I say, it's a concept album. It's definitely a piece of work that you got to get hold of. You know what I mean? I'm really proud of it, and I think it's going to do well.
I'm really looking forward to seeing the tour dates as well, end of September, because you know, obviously you have, you know, your hit singles, and I saw you do a performance once. I think it was in Bristol for MTV Bass, and you know, you did the Brown Eyes, and you heard like the high pitch, the girls screaming, and you did the other, you know, the pop singles, and the girls were going mad, and you did P's and Q's and The Room. Like the bass levels in the you know, everyone was going mad for that track, and it's good that you're doing, you know, more tracks like this, where it's just club bangers, you know.
Club bangers.
P's and Q's I will still drop now when I'm playing out in a club. It's a classic track for our genre, and it's just a classic UK track as well.
And I'll play it in every set still. You know what I mean? There's songs you can leave out every now and then, and that is not one of them.
If I'm playing a tough crowd and I need to draw for the, you know, there's like 5 songs that have come out of and that's definitely one of them.
Let's name them.
That saves up. Okay. Pow, Stand Up Tall.
What do you call it? Nah.
Yeah, what do you call it? I'd say what do you call it? P's and Q's, and probably Duppy would be my 5 baitist if I'm playing at Luminar nightclubs and people don't know what tunes are. They're not listening on Monday night at 11 o'clock. They don't know the freshers, but you know what I mean? It's definitely classics. One of those. The one thing I want to see what artists doing, and this is probably definitely what you've approached this, is just to make good songs which happen to be good grime music as well.
Yeah.
And that's what I've heard in these 3 tracks.
And I like artists that do that, and you know what I mean, played a couple tracks earlier.
Do you get a chance to hear much stuff at the moment? Obviously you're touring all the time, you're in the studio a lot. Do you get a chance to really hear a lot of what's going on?
I always like, you know what I mean, I'm always on the YouTube and whatnot, listening out for people. And
yeah, I'd see you getting the plug-in for Junior Spesh before.
Junior Spesh. Yeah, all them. But when I meet Ghetto, he just plays me the whole world.
Tries to give you the quickest update.
Ghetto gives me the update, like E-News, like Seacrest. He gives me the update.
I mean, obviously, he brought Tinchy on tour with you as well. He did a couple of dates with you as well. And you worked together. My last tour. Yeah, we worked together on Strider Man.
Yeah. Me and Fraser produced that for him.
Because that's another thing people might not realise as well. You slid behind the button slightly as well.
Yeah, I think it's an important thing. You know what I mean? Especially for an artist. And I think you kind of approach like lyrics and vocals and writing differently.
As it makes you sort of appreciate music slightly differently.
And when you've been involved in the production process, a lot of people just get the beat and just vocal it. But it has made me appreciate music and producers and just other genres and musicians. You know what I mean? Because it's not easy. It's not easy, really.
Definitely. All right. Well, thank you very much for passing me through. I'm going to run the Tinchy Strider track, and we're going to feed you as much water as we can possibly to get the croakiness out of your throat and try and get some live bars out of you. All right. This one is Strider Man, produced by Fraser T and Kano.
Yeah.
Together. The video's out now, and if you ain't seen it, trust me, hit the YouTube because the video is a big look. Hold tight, Tinchy.
Yes, hold tight, Tinchy. All the flea massive. Keeping it flea. Star in it, or do you get me? Hey, it's my rhythm, you know.
Hey Logan, take this one down. You are locked into Logan Sama.
Right now you're listening to Kiss.
TotalKiss.com.